For this session, we are joined by three beautiful colleagues of mine, each representing an area of the Alumni Association that can help you thrive professionally and personally. In the end, the goal of the Alumni Association is to provide you with resources, support, and facilitate connections. Ellie Garrity is in charge of all Alumni Association's efforts to advance their careers. She will talk about career resources and all the different events we organize for you. Angela Dimopoulos is the main person for all volunteer programs and alumni networks. She'll explain what it means to be an alum volunteer. And Megan Sykes knows everything about the Alumni Association membership and the cool perks you can get when you become a member. We've got quite a few topics to cover here, so we'll let our presenters speak first and then answer any questions we might have. Passing it on to Ellie.
Thanks, Phil. Hi, everyone. My name's Ellie Garrity. Like Phil said, I oversee the team who does all of our professional development and career programming for alumni. I know I saw in that poll that some of you were interested in learning about how the Alumni Association can help you in your career. So I have a couple minutes just to talk through that. So Phil, if you could move on to the next slide, I'll share a little bit more. The Alumni Association's goal with career development is to really help alumni at every stage of an alum's career journey. And you can go to the next one. Thanks, Phil. So we've broken our programs into three different buckets: advancing your career, elevating your expertise, and connecting with Terps. We also recognize that alums don't always go in a life cycle, a straight line or something like that in your career. Sometimes you may be looking for a job at a different, stage in your life. You may leave your current job. So it isn't a linear path. So we understand that, you can come back to us at any stage of your career. All of the resources and programs that we provide to alums are offered in the forms of events and resources that you can use in your own time and in real time. So not everything needs to be similar to this program where you have to attend and take time out of your day to hear from us, but it's a resource you can download off of our website or get from us in another way. So I'll just talk briefly about each of these three categories, ways in which we support alums, and then some upcoming programs we have in each category if they're of interest to you. Feel free to utilize the chat if you see any interesting upcoming programs. I'll be happy to put the links to those in the chat, and then at the end you'll see the QR code that'll take you to our website. So advance your career. This is really for any of our alums who are looking to build some skills and, land the job and, get into the driver's seat of their career. So in this area, one of the resources we provide is an alumni exclusive job board on our online networking and mentorship platform called Terrapins Connect. Feel free to put in the chat, yes or no. If you've heard of Terrapins Connect, I'll talk a little bit more about it later. But on that platform, we do have a job board that's open to all alumni. So what's exciting about this job board is that it's Terp exclusive, and we all know that I think it's over 80% of jobs at this point are hired by either internal candidates or someone So networking plays a really huge role in landing that job. So utilizing a job board and making that connection with a Terp who potentially posted the job or a Terp who potentially works at that company, that's an easy way to open the door to a connection. Sharing with someone, hey, I went to UMD too. Tell me more about your company. Another effort to help Terps advance their career, we have career guides. These are downloadable documents on our website that hit on a couple different topics that are important as you're developing your career, including how to negotiate a salary, what are to-dos, and more importantly, what not to do on an interview. We have resume reviews, and we have what your resume should look like based on your industry. We have tips for networking. So definitely check those out. And again, when I talk about things that are downloadable and usable on your own time, this is one of those examples. And then as Phil mentioned, he is putting together a slew of programs that are here to help Terps kind of develop their careers. So he has the ongoing career chat series that'll be throughout this entire summer and hopefully into the fall. So 2 upcoming programs we have. One is going to be at Riggs. It's a career breakfast with an alum, Dr. Joy Brown. She's doing a session on what career is really right for me. This is for folks who are still kind of trying to navigate that space and figure out where they want to be, what industry they want to be in. And then we also have a virtual webinar with an alum, Phil King. And this is a not your usual resume webinar. So I'm sure all of us at this point, if you're attending this session, you probably already attended some type of virtual webinar about resumes. Phil is going to dissect resumes in a different way. So you definitely want to tune in for that. All right, Phil, I'm ready for the next one. So for folks who have already kind of found their footing in their career, the Alumni Association also offers an opportunity for you to elevate your expertise, right? So there's always room for improvement in the careers that we're in, whether we're new managers, whether we're looking to get a promotion. We have a lot of opportunities for you to kind of sharpen your tools. So the Alumni Association provides on-demand professional and personal development webinars. Phil made a mention of this earlier. Our YouTube channel has all of our previous professional development webinars on a playlist, and then probably 3 or 4 times a month, we have different offerings for professional and personal development webinars. So you definitely want to check that out. And then we also offer, this is new in our world, but for those who feel like they're in a good spot in their career but are interested in continuing to learn and value education, we're now offering some in-person experiential learning programs for our lifelong learners. So that could look like a lunch and learn with an old professor, or participating in our summer reading challenge and reading some good books. So definitely look out for that. And 2 upcoming examples. On June 12th, we have the First Lady's Legacy event. An alum historian is going to come in and talk about the United States presidential first ladies and the history of all of those wonderful women and what they've done for the United States. And then on the 13th, there's a virtual program, the No Problem. I'm sure some of us know about this. Strategies to stop saying yes at work when you really want or maybe need to say no. So, and then our last area is connecting with Terps. I saw a lot of you said you want to learn more about networking. We do a lot of programs and events in the networking space. Terrapins Connect. I didn't see anyone say yes in the chat. So if you know about Terrapins Connect, give me a thumbs up in the chat, or give me a little wave so I know that you know about Terrapins Connect. But that is our online networking and mentorship platform. It's kind of like our Terps Terpified LinkedIn. So we house, thank you. I got some people in the chat. It houses over 20,000 current students and alumni for mentorship, networking, and job opportunities. If you're not already on that platform, I will put the link in at the end of my speech here. That's a great place to start networking with Terps in your industry. If you're looking to move industries or you want to meet Terps by affinity or interest, it's a great place to start. And we also took this program into a live series. So one of my colleagues hosts corporate and industry networking events and programs all throughout the DMV region, and then, regionally as well, where we work with different companies to engage Terps that work at companies with a lot of Terps, where we host networking events for the alums there, as well as bring students to the companies for networking and mentorship reception. So ongoing, I will make a plug. We are always looking to improve our Terrapins Connect platform. So we have a user survey that's out right now. And then 2 upcoming events. We have a Terrapins Connect live networking event in New York City. If any of you on the call are in New York right now, definitely check this event out. It's called The Power of Connection. And then on the 27th of June, we have an event with MITRE here in Virginia. And we have some high-level Terp alums talking about AI and its trustworthiness. So think that wraps up my time. I'm just giving a quick little snapshot into what we do. Spoiler alert, the Alumni Association does a lot for Terps in this space. So if you want to learn more about how these resources work for you or how you can get more involved, please reach out to me. And then this QR code takes you directly to our career programs website where you can see all of our resources and events. So I believe I'm passing it off to my colleague, Angela Demopoulos, who will be chatting about volunteer opportunities for our Terps.
Hello, thanks, Ellie. And thank you all so much for tuning in to the call this afternoon. I have to give a shout out to Rich Cohen, who I see on the call. So thanks, Rich, for joining. My first question is, who is currently a volunteer, either with the university or in your community? I know Phil's going to launch a poll in a second, but shout out to Rich for being a dedicated Terp volunteer leader for many years. So appreciate that. So it looks like not yet. So good. This is so much opportunity. I'm so glad you're here. Awesome. Very good to see. So about 76% of you are not quite volunteers. So we have thousands of Terp alums who are giving back of their time in many different ways. And volunteering, of course, looks different for everyone. So we've done our best to make it as easy as possible for you to find a volunteer opportunity that fits your life. So we have organized the opportunities based on volunteering from where you live or volunteering here on campus. And then there's also volunteer opportunities like one-off volunteer opportunities or long-standing volunteer opportunities. So I just wanted to highlight a few of those if you want to go to the next slide. So a few on-campus opportunities. I work really closely with the different schools and colleges throughout campus to find out if there's opportunities for alums to come back and speak in the classroom, or working closely with Ellie and her team for finding out opportunities to speak at the many events that we and our campus partners host throughout the year. So we're always looking for speakers or panelists to share your expertise. So I haven't listed on campus because a lot of those opportunities are on campus, but we also, as Ellie mentioned, host events in the region, like we're going to be in New York and Northern Virginia, and really we go all across the country. So it doesn't limit your volunteer opportunities based on where you live. We really have something for everyone. There's numerous career fairs that take place, especially in the fall. So again, campus partners welcome alums to come back, table at these fairs, get in front of students, share about their companies. So, you know, again, if you are looking to do something like that, I'm going to include my information so you can we can talk further. And then a recent opportunity I thought I would plug that's here on campus. Oh, you can go back, Phil. Thanks. Weed Warriors on campus. So I've been partnering with a Arboretum on campus, and they are looking for alums and students and community members to come back once a week and help clean up the grounds and literally pick weeds, pick up trash around the Arboretum. So that's just an example of one of the many opportunities. Some examples of things that you can do just from your home. The Alumni Association sends out postcards to welcome our incoming freshmen to the university and as a future alum. So this is a really powerful way to make an impact on our future Terps. We're currently looking for scholarship review committee members. We award over 30 scholarships to on behalf of the Alumni Association to current students, and we're looking for people to review applications. And again, that can be done no matter where you live. And then the next thing that I'm going to dive deeper into is serving on an alumni board or council. So Phil, now you can switch slides. Oops. Yes, that's perfect. So, so serving on an alumni network, we have dozens of networks spanning from regional, affinity, and academic networks. And the alumni boards are comprised of alumni volunteers who are passionate about connecting with fellow alums in either the same region, similar identity, or they've graduated from the same academic school or college. So our boards offer opportunities for continued friendships and service to the university. And our board members meet monthly to organize events with the goal of keeping our Terps engaged, connected, and informed about what's taking place at the University of Maryland. Our board leaders receive several special perks throughout the year, including behind-the-scene tours of new buildings on campus. They, at times, will receive tickets to suites for basketball and football games. They have opportunities to hear from university leadership, such as President Pines, Damon Evans, and others. My team and I also provide monthly trainings and resources to fully equip our board members to be the best representative of the Alumni Association and the university. And we are actually currently in the middle of recruiting for new board members on all of our networks. Again, regional, affinity, academic, wherever is special and unique to your interests, we have a place for everyone. So if this is something that you're interested in learning more about, we have applications on our website. Each of our staff members not each of our staff members, but a staff member will set up a time to talk to you and give you a more thorough run through of what that particular board that you're interested in looks like, and just kind of figure out if you would be a good fit for that position, or we can talk through other volunteer opportunities. So on the next slide, I've included my email address, and then we'll send out the link to the website so you can kind of come through. Of course, the website is always being updated with new opportunities. We have a lot of exciting opportunities in partnership with student affairs coming up in the fall, such as looking for hosts for alternative breaks, which happen throughout the country. So again, lots of great stuff happening. We're always looking for more alumni volunteers. So I hope you consider reaching out or dropping your email in the chat, and I would love to follow up with you. So that's it. And I'm now going to pass it over to Megan Sykes, who's our membership extraordinaire.
Well, thank you, Angela. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. I'm so happy to be able to be in front of you today to talk about membership. As we were planning this, I joked with my colleagues and I said, oh my gosh, you saved me for last, because membership is the best for last. So, but in all honesty, if you're not sure how you fit in with the Alumni Association, membership can be a great place to start. So next slide, Phil. Thank you. So I have 3 bullets on why to join, even though it's really, I say, why shouldn't you join? The connections and the resources that membership can immediately plug you into is amazing, as my colleagues have shared. Career resources, personal networks, and those types of things with connections, and really staying connected to the university. We are that's what we are here for. We're here to support you professionally and personally. So that is how we're always updating and adding to all of our benefits. So the second one is benefits. We have fun swag. We have great benefits. We have a comprehensive list of benefits on our website. And like I said, we're always adding to it. One of the great ones we've added to this year is discounts on athletic tickets and those things with Maryland athletics. But even if you don't live in College Park or in the DMV area, we have lots of benefits that can give VIP and savings to you no matter where you hang your shell or where your Terp network is. So we have Terp deals, which gives you savings on insurance and travel and shopping, to Active and Fit Direct, which if anybody has a gym membership, we have a gigantic network of gym membership savings. So we are always looking for, if you have an idea for new benefits or something you don't think we cover, happy to always discuss it, and we are always making it the best bundle we can for our Terps. And the last thing is it's 100% tax deductible. We are a 501c3, and your membership dues go to support our wonderful Terp scholarship program, so, and alumni engagement. So everything you are doing with your membership dues and supporting us, we are supporting you and just paying it forward. So next slide. So we have lots of different types of memberships. One I wanted to highlight here because it's our most well-rounded package is our lifetime membership. As you can see, you may recognize one of those models. Angela was kind enough. She is a lifetime member. She has our quarter zip pullover on right there. And we always, every campaign, we have different swag. Right now we have a mug and tote. So we always have the lifetime pullover and the choice of whatever campaign swag we have, the mug and tote, or this quarter's campaign swag. We do return address labels. We have your name engraved on our beautiful lifetime member wall at the Samuel Riggs Alumni Center. And we do an unveiling at homecoming. So, and then last but not least, obviously discounts and resources for life. So next slide. So if you're interested in membership or if you have a question, I am happy always to help. We have annual, 3-year, and lifetime levels at different price points. If you're a new grad, all the way through golden lifetime memberships, and you can either email me with any questions, happy to help you, or you can go right on to our main website, hit join, and read up on all things membership. But the one thing I hope you take out of this is that we have a dedicated staff here to support you, and that's what we like. That's our mission. We are here to support you, and hopefully you join and become part of our very robust and vibrant TERP community, 23,000 members strong. So thank you.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much. I encourage people to put their questions in the chat, and while everyone's doing so, I can ask Angela, if I may, what is the time commitment or any thing we should know if I want to volunteer at the regional board, what that will entail?
Sure. So it's a 2-year commitment, and volunteers are able to renew 3 times for a max service of 6 years. So again, it is our term starts July 1st and it goes through June 30th. And typically board leaders serve at least a 2-year term.
And can you tell a little bit more or again about what regional boards are doing? What is the job of the volunteer?
Yeah, sure. So the board leaders meet each month, typically virtually, and they really are tasked with planning events to engage the TERP community. So events could range from service events in the community, which we had over 21 do good service events this past April, which is a huge initiative on behalf of the university. Many of the networks will plan their signature event, which may look like a bingo night or a crab feast, or a fundraiser type of event. There's, of course, tons of game watches that take place, particularly in the fall for football. We just had a pickleball family-friendly event tournament, so that was fun. So it's really like they're doing all different types of things to keep TERPs having a good time and also, connected with one another.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Ellie. And I'll have one question for you too. I know that our most popular career resource is probably Terrapins Connect, where we have 20,000 users, and we have much of interaction, tasks, mentorship program, and all discussion boards and all interesting things happening there. But what is the next popular resource, you would say, from our career resources? What's the most used and sought after?
Great question, Phil. Okay. I would say the second most used resource, if we're not talking about events or programs, I would say second most used resource, and I would argue most underutilized resource, although it probably comes in at number 2, would be our career guides. We get thousands of downloads on these career guides every year. But I think, you know, there's still a lot of Terps. I'm just pulling it up. There are still a lot of Terps that don't know these exist. And so these career guides were created in-house by the Alumni Association career team and in partnership with some of our career coaches, our Terp career coaches who are certified in, you know, all of this information. So I'm going to put these in the chat. And again, if you're not interested in attending an event or a webinar, or you want to go in person, these career guides have the information that you need to be successful in your job. So, again, I am looking at these stats every year, and we have thousands of downloads on these documents. So if you haven't checked these out, maybe they might not be necessary for you, but feel free to pass along to a Terp in need.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And Megan, what are those different, so you said lifetime and 1 year membership. Do we have any programs for people who want to, I think, pay in installments or something like that, or any sort of special programs for membership?
Yes, so we have annual memberships and 3-year memberships, and our lifetime memberships are the ones that you can either choose a single pay option or a 10-month installment plans. And right now, regularly, the lifetime membership is $850 for someone who has graduated like 2020 and further back, up until you reach the age of 60, which we have our Golden Life memberships, and they're reduced rate. And right now, our main lifetime membership is on sale for $650. Our new grad rate for lifetime membership is $300, and all those memberships, whether new grad, regular, or Golden Life, are all available on installment plan.
Very good. Thank you. Here's the question in the chat, and I like it because it's very connected to the career and lifelong learning. And the question is, how do we gain access for things like the libraries? What are our libraries policies for alumni?
So I can answer that one. So we have so the libraries are open to the public. However, if you would like to become a community borrower or do anything online, most online resources are all reserved for current students, staff, and faculty. So in-person benefits for the library, if you are an Alumni Association member, you can, we have called a Community Borrowers Program, and you can, it's a reduced price for a Community Borrowers card as an Alumni Association member. And I have a really great evergreen piece of information for people that are looking for more library resources, what's available, and great information, online links. If anybody's interested in that, if you want to put your email in the chat, I can send you, it's a full page of all kinds of things campus-wide. If you're looking for research or really in the archives, all kinds of resources that are available right from your home. And membership is not necessarily, you know, a barrier to any of that. So they're great. I find that they're always adding to what they really are providing for our resources, the library system. So happy to do that. I see a couple people are interested, and I'm going to take note.
All right. Yeah, and just at this moment, there is another question. How do we find the link to the board members and network regional alumni volunteers? Angela, probably just our website, is that right? Or we have some specific resources?
Yes, let me drop there's specific applications based on where the person lives, but
okay.
yes, I think Ellie's dropping in the chat. We'll drop the link in the chat. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. And what's next in our shops? What is next? How we help our alumni to talk to each other and communicate? I know that the next week, I know because I'm organizing the career chat with the career coach, and that's going to be in person at the Rix Alumni Center on campus, and everybody is welcome to join. Of course, you would need to RSVP on our alumni website, alumni.umg.edu. You can find the calendar with all the events. And what's the next big thing for you, Ali? What is that you're organizing?
Sorry, I'm just putting that event in the chat for you in case anyone's
Oh.
interested in that next week on
Oh,
campus.
thank you.
Well, if I could say two things, we just launched the TERP Summer Reading Challenge. If you haven't participated or you haven't heard about it, last year we had 1,500 TERPs participate. It's really simple. You register online. We will send you a TERP shell bingo board that has a bunch of different types of books to challenge you to read throughout the summer. There's a TERP bookmark in there as well. And then you really just read throughout the summer like you normally would, and then submit your board at the end of the summer to potentially win a prize. So that registration is open until June 1st. So I can drop the link in the chat. Oh, thank you, Phil. I already did that. And then, like I mentioned, we do, if you are close to campus, I am hosting a lunch and learn on campus later in June, where I'm bringing an alum historian back, if you're a lifelong learner, to share a little bit about the United States First Ladies, United States Presidential First Ladies, and their impact on America. So I will drop that in the chat as well.
That's going to be exciting. And we have more people asking about the volunteer opportunities. Thank you, Angela, for putting those links in there. Very good. And we'll make sure to include it into our follow-up email as well for people who will see the recording. Megan, so what is the biggest campaign that is going on right now? Did you say?
Yeah, well, right now, like I said, lifetime memberships are on sale, and we have the mug and the tote as our campaign swag. But moving into more summer, we're going to be coming out with an awesome bucket hat. And in the fall, we will be launching, every fall we do a custom t-shirt that we have running through either membership, or if you're already a member, you can buy it in our alumni store. I would be remiss if I didn't say we've got some great things. If you go to our website, in the upper right-hand corner, we have shop, and you can check out things on our alumni store, just specifically made for our alum, with lots of local vendors and our TERP owned Route 1 apparel. So, and then in the fall, of course, our marquee alumni event will be homecoming, and we always have member specials with tickets for homecoming, and hope to see you there. It will be a big game. I don't know if you know, October 19th, we will be playing USC for the first time. So hope to see you all there.
Oh, I like it because that addresses this webinar's topic. That's pretty much apparel and all stuff you can shop. It is really what's in the Alumni Association for me. Very good. And Angela, probably a final question. I'm just curious, what are the largest alumni networks, and what are kind of next that are looking for volunteers to join?
Sure. So, I mean, largest network as in the region that has the highest number of alumni would be Montgomery County. Actually, but unfortunately, Montgomery County is their board is completely full. Networks that are really looking for volunteers are networks like Chicago, the Bay Area, Annapolis. I mean, pretty much all networks. I know the Asia Pacific Alumni Network is looking for people. The Latinx Network is looking for people. But Prince George's County Terps, I mean, I could go on and on. So there's pretty much an opportunity on almost every single board, regional, affinity, and academic. And again, the link that I had dropped in the chat outlines the full list of boards and their applications. We are starting to look a little bit about international engagement. We're starting to dabble with engagement in China and India. We're really at the very beginning conversations with that, but based on our data, we have the majority of alums living in China and India, so that's where our efforts will focus at this time.
Fantastic. And I also wanted to plug that this locality-based and affinity-based groups are also on Terrapins Connect, so you can talk to people from the same region or school or, you know, major or interest, and talk about their professional development and career development. So we're not only locally focused, but also affinity focused, and whatever affinity you might find in your alumni association, it's there for you. All right. Thank you very much. And let's see if we had any final questions in chat to reply. Okay, so I see there is a little discussion going on about alumni discounts and perks. Megan, do we have all of those listed on our website, I would think?
We do. I know, I think Ellie shared the benefits in the chat, but someone wanted the link to our, I think it is our TERP deals.
Yeah, that's what I'm missing.
Yeah, right now, because it is specifically for our members only, it's not so basically what happens when you join, you get your welcome email, and in that we encourage you to create a alumni profile. And once you create your alumni profile, on that dashboard, you have a benefits tab, and it has all the members only access to, like, let's say that particular benefit. So that currently that link is behind your let's say a member login. But if you're interested, I can absolutely, if you want to see like how you can save, I'd be happy to share it. Hold on one second. You do have to like log in to create a profile on the TERPs.
And I just wanted to mention that it's not only discounts, but we have a big and very popular business directory of alumni of TERP owned businesses. So you can go to the website and search through this directory and shop TERP services and goods and help in this way as well. So it's helping you and helping your fellow Terps as well. And thank you, Ella, for business directory. It's right there in the chat. All right.
I have the link. I'm going to put it in the chat. You guys can check it out.
Okay, Megan, thank you.
Sorry, I have too many chats going on all at once. 1 second. I put it in the chat.
All right, then while this link is coming through, I think we answered almost most of the questions for the people who gonna watch the recording. Oh, great, here's the link. For those who are watching the recording, just wanted to say again, we have our career chats in the full swing. Next week on campus and the week after and the first week of June online, of course. And please check out our link, go.umd.edu/career-chats. And also be on the lookout of the invitations in our emails that we send out regularly. Is there any final words from us panelists? Any good wishes for all participants here?
Well, I hope everybody has a great Terp summer. Get out there, and like we all said, there's plenty of things to get involved in. Hopefully you have taken away some great nuggets of information, and I think I can say from all our colleagues, please reach out. We're happy to support you.
Yeah, go Terps.
Thank you. Thank you.